Ladies, gentlemen, what is up? My name is Jonathan Molo, and I am your host for the Virtual Magic Show. Tonight, we have 4 world-class magicians here to amaze and entertain all of you. Is everybody ready for their first magician? Yes. Your first magician is known as the Southern Scoundrel. He has been performing magic with a wink and a nod for the last 49 years. He is a member of the International Brotherhood of Magicians, the Society of American Magicians, and the Academy of Magical Arts at the world-famous Magic Castle in Hollywood, California. Please welcome the Southern Scoundrel, Edmund Apperson.
Hey there, how is everybody doing? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I guess it really kind of depends on where you're actually watching from. My name is Edmund Apperson and I am the Southern Scoundrel. And tonight I brought my bag of tricks because I get asked all the time when I go places, Mr. Magician, did you bring your bag of tricks? And tonight I did. We'll start with a deck of cards, which we'll use momentarily, a packet of playing cards, which we'll use in just a few moments, and a tin of mints. These weren't even supposed to be here. This is for my real audience. Not that you guys aren't a real audience, but we're social distancing and all of that. So you have no idea if my breath stinks or not. And then I have one more thing in my bag of tricks, and that's a bottle of wine, which we're gonna use in just a little bit. It's gonna be a fun 10 minutes, I will say that. All right. First, we're gonna start with a little card trick. And what I would like for you to do is just think back to the passions of your youth. Those things that really felt good to you. I mean, for me, magic has always been a passion, and I've been doing it for 49 years. But for you, it might have been singing or playing a musical instrument or even playing a sport. But given the troubled times that we have right now, I think it's important to remember those things that we are passionate about. And it reminds me that not only is magic a passion of mine, but that I have known I was going to be a scoundrel for a very long time. When I was about 8 years old, my father used to go to Las Vegas, Nevada, and he played this game out there called blackjack. You guys, I'm sure you guys all know blackjack, but I can tell you that at 8, I had no idea what blackjack was. In fact, the only thing that I knew was that blackjack involved the use of, well, blackjacks. And I'll never forget, this is a true story. On one particular trip, while my father was gone to Las Vegas, I ran around the house. I gathered up every blackjack from every deck in the house because I was going to beat my father at this game that he loved. And I kept a blackjack on the table, which I now know is called the hole if you go out to Las Vegas. I kept another blackjack up my left sleeve because I heard that's what gamblers like to do. I kept another blackjack hidden up my right sleeve because I heard that's what gamblers like to do. And I kept one last blackjack stuck up underneath the table with a piece of gum because that's what little Danny Williams down the street liked to do. And if it was good enough for Danny, it was good enough for me. But I'll tell you, when my dad came home, he was none too happy. He said, son, that is not how you win blackjack. That's not the purpose of the game. The purpose of the game is to get to, hey, Jonathan, is to get to 21, exactly. See, Jonathan's got a little scoundrel in him as well. And in order to get to 21, you'd actually have to have an ace. So I figured if having one ace was good, as my father told me, maybe having 2 aces was better. Because my father said if you had 2 aces, in Vegas you could do this thing they call splitting the aces. And that's where you take them and you separate them in hopes that you will draw a jack. Because if you draw a jack and an ace, that's the perfect 21, and it pays 1.5 times your bet. And I can tell you that at 8, even I could do that kind of math. I knew that's the way I was going to win this game each and every time. Till my father burst my bubble yet one more time. My dad said, son, you cannot win the game that way. If you win the game that way every time, someone will surely know you're cheating and they will shoot you. It would help if occasionally you had an indifferent card. Let's say a 6. Because if you had a 6 and maybe you drew another indifferent card, oh, let's say a 4. If you had a 6 and a 4 and then you drew another 6, you'd have 16. If you had 16 and you drew another 4, you'd have 20. Then he said all you would need is an ace to get to 21. And that's when I knew right then and there that magic was for me and that I was going to be the Southern Scoundrel. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. But now it is time to fill these glasses with the good stuff. And by the good stuff, I'm not talking about this stuff. However, this is a Southern Scoundrel Pinot Noir, because I am nothing if not about branding. But actually, this is for Mr. Molo. Jonathan, we all want to thank you for the last 4 weeks that you have been hosting this show. And I think that this bottle of wine should be for you, brother. Hopefully, you and I will get a chance to share that at some point in time. But with that, I am going to need somebody to help me. So, Jonathan, if you wouldn't mind, could you find an assistant for me who can give me a hand?
Absolutely. Let's go with Stella Thompson. I'm
Stella.
unmuted. If you
Stella, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, Stella, I am so glad that you're going to help me. Can you do me a favor, Stella? Can you think of any one of the aces in the deck? But do me a favor, Stella, don't think of the ace of spades. That's an obvious choice, and I could have thought of that. I know me, I probably did. But if you could just name any ace in the deck.
Okay, Ace of Hearts.
The ace of hearts. I want you to watch, Stella. The ACEOFHEARTS, the ace of hearts. Now, Stella, if you had said diamonds, we'd have had to go a little bit further. We wouldn't have had it. If you had said clubs, we'd have gone a little bit shorter. But I thank you, because you said exactly what we needed to hear was the ace of hearts. Now, I know, Stella, what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, what if I had named any other ace? I mean, I could have just as easily named the ace of clubs. And had you named the ace of clubs, well, I might have just kind of cut into the pack, right about there. And hopefully we would have had the ace of clubs. But Stella, you could have named the ace of diamonds. And if you had, I would have been forced to cut the deck, right about here. And get one card to come out, which we hope is the ace of diamonds. Now that leaves one last ace. Now, Stella, don't go anywhere, because I'm going to need your help here in just a minute. But one last ace, the ace of spades, a dead cut, the ace of spades. The 8 of spades, that's what I said, the 8 of spades. Yes, because the 8 of spades and the ace of spades sound an awful lot alike. I did say the 8 of spades, because if from here I were to count down 8 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hopefully there we'll have the ace of spades. So that's the aces. Now we're going to need to do one more thing here. We're going to add to the aces a few cards. So Stella, what I'd like you to do is keep me honest. We're going to add 12 cards onto the face of these aces. So if you just watch as I do this, make sure that it's 12 and 12, no more than 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cards, no more, no less. We'll take a look at exactly where we are right now. We have got the 12 cards and the 4 aces. Now we're going to take the 4 aces. That's the ace of diamonds, the ace of clubs, the ace of hearts, and the ace of spades. And just like I said, we are going to fill the glasses with the good stuff. The ace of spades, the ace of hearts, the ace of clubs, and the ace of diamonds. Now, the indifferent cards that we had, we're going to take these a few at a time, and we're going to actually place them into the glasses with the aces. But just to give you one more shot at what we've got, we'll take this first 3, and we'll drop those in with the ace of spades. The second 3, we'll drop in with the ace of hearts. The next 3 we'll drop in with the ace of clubs. And the last 3 with the ace of diamonds. Now, Stella, you get to represent everybody here as the guest of honor, which means the ace of spades, Stella, will be for you. All right? But you're going to pick one of these aces for me. Which one will I start with? The ace of hearts, the ace of clubs, or the ace of diamonds?
Ace of diamonds.
The ace of diamonds. Stella, we'll start with the ace of diamonds, and you're going to learn a little something right now. The history of a toast, or a cheers as it were, started with an ancient civilization that goes all the way back to before ancient Roman and Greco times. Now, I know y'all are all thinking, we came here for a magic show, not an education, but I like to be nothing if not entertaining and educational, because the Yimas believed that the sound of wooden goblets smacking or metal goblets clanking would have a magical impact, and it would ward off evil spirits, and it would bring to the guests who are all gathered good health, good wealth, and good life. And so to you guys tonight, I say, to good health, good wealth, and good life. And with that, the first ace has vanished, gone without a trace. Oh, Stella. Now, which ace do we go to? The ace of clubs or the ace of hearts?
Ace of clubs.
The ace of clubs. We're going to do the ace of clubs slightly differently, Stella. We're going to take the ace of clubs and we're going to lose it down in the center of the cards like this. And Stella, I hate to put you on the spot, but I need you to say a cheer for all these people. Just a quick something like cheers and whatever you feel.
Cheers and good health.
Okay. Cheers and good luck.
Oh, that is perfect, Stella. Thank you. Because the second you said that, I want you to see that that ace reversed itself in the pack, just like that. But not only did it reverse itself in the pack, it vanished completely, just like that. Now that leaves us with one last ace to go, the ace of hearts. We're going to use this one a little bit differently. We're going to take the ace of hearts. We're going to isolate it down into the cup all by its lonesome, just like this, which leaves us with just these cards. And with this, what I want to say to you guys is I know this last 3 or 4 weeks have been hard on everybody, but I do believe there is light at the end of the tunnel. And I am hoping that the next time we are all together and I'm performing magic, it's face to face. And that's the last ace. In fact, if we've done this properly, we are all left with the good stuff, what I hope is a good future to come. The ace of spades, the ace of hearts, the ace of clubs, the ace of diamonds. Stella, thank you. Thank you, everybody. My name is Edmund Apperson. I am the Southern Scoundrel, and that's my time.
That was fabulous.
Yes. Give it up for Edmund Sproul. Yes, thank you for your help, ladies. Let's see here. And thank you for the bottle of wine. Technology is amazing, isn't it?